Hi Flosstube, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. It is Monday, May 7th, 2018 at approximately 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Today is my last day of bereavement leave. Sorry about the light being in the way. As you know, my mother-in-law, Ellen, passed away last Tuesday. And so I've had pretty much the week off. We've been spending a lot of time down in West Virginia the last 7 days, just visiting and being with Dylan's dad and being with the family for her last few hours with us. It's been a sad time, but this weekend was kind of relaxing. I did some stitching for Stitch Maynia. I actually did start Stitch Maynia. You have to excuse me as you know, occasionally I'll be looking up at my TV. I have a Penn State Minnesota softball game kind of playing in the background. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. I'll turn it down just a little bit more so any residual noise won't be picked up in the video. But anyway, so I did some stitching. I actually started my Amid Amish Life pattern. That's the one that was in the 3 Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazines from 1987. It's that Amish piece that was in 3 parts. I am doing it on a Picture This Plus fabric. Mercedes is the color, and I'm putting all 3 of them together into one big piece. There's actually somebody else who posts to Stitch Maynia that is stitching this as well. So that's kind of interesting to see. She's pretty far along. She's already on the 3rd panel on the right hand side, and she's done most of the other 2. And it's just really interesting to watch her progress. But anyway, so I started that on Tuesday. Well, Tuesday night, actually, when we got back from the in-laws. I didn't take any of my Mania stuff with us on Sunday night when we drove down there last week, because we weren't expecting to stay very long, and I just didn't know what was going on. So anyway, she ended up passing early Tuesday morning, and we came home later Tuesday afternoon. My husband had to work Wednesday and Thursday, and then we drove back Thursday night to visit with his dad and hang out with the family and just, you know, kind of chill and kind of get an idea for how his dad was taking things. And it's going to be tough the next few weeks. I apologize if the lighting in here is really bright, you know, because it's earlier in the day than I normally film. The sun's coming through the windows on the side, so it's extremely bright in here. But anyway, so I wanted to touch base with you for a little bit and give you a little bit of my Stitch Maynia update. So I will go ahead and show you now the progress that I've made on the Amid Amish Life pattern. Don't mind me, the crinklies. Some of you don't like them, but I'm not going to edit them out. I think it adds a little bit to the videos. So once again, this is my Amid Amish Life. This is out of the Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine, and this is my progress so far on this. I am starting with the left panel, and I'm trying to get some of the background work done. This fabric is Picture This Plus Mercedes, 32 count. It's 32 count. It looks like, I'll show you the back side. It looks a little bit like clouds. It's kind of a mottled blue. There's my back, FYI. No, excuse me, goodness. And so I actually frogged a little bit on this piece. This section right here, this little section right here, there is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but the you can kind of see the different directions in the fabric. I'm sorry it got a little dark there, but the floss is that little section there is 210 lavender and 988 green, and you do half cross stitches with one color, and then fill in the open spots with the other color. So, and you go in the direction of the diagonal things on the pattern. So it's kind of interesting. It gives a little bit of unique texture. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that really well, but you can see that it goes in different directions. And that's kind of cool. That was kind of neat. I had to rip that section out because you're supposed to stitch one color, you know, going one way, and then on the next row, either above or below, you're supposed to shift that color over one thread and go the other direction, one thread over. So your holes aren't in the same. And it gives it kind of a neat little herringbone effect. Anyway, that was the interesting part of that. I don't know if you can see that really well, but anyway, I ended up having to frog that out and redid it. But this is where I got. I started last Tuesday, and this is everything I got through yesterday. I haven't worked on it yet today. Sorry, my needle minder is a little wonky. But anyway, so that is where I got, and this is pretty much all I've been working on all week was the Amid Amish Life. All right, I'm gonna put that aside for now. So, my in-laws live in Williamstown, West Virginia, which is about probably 10-15 minutes up the road from Parkersburg, West Virginia. And I don't know how many of you know, you can see my cat Harvey, they're playing, my cats are playing over there. But Parkersburg, West Virginia is the home, and it has been the home, of Kreinik Manufacturing Company. Kreinik Manufacturing is the makers and distributors for blending filaments, metallic floss, silk mori, and several other silk blended threads. They have been in Parkersburg, West Virginia for many, many years, I believe as long as they've existed. But I finally, since I was down there during the week, I finally went to Stitcher's Mecca, and I went to Kreinik Manufacturing. It was an interesting experience. I'm really glad I went. And I'm so kind of bummed that I didn't go earlier. They're not that far from my in-laws' house. It's kind of weird to find because they're back in like a little residential area, but you know, you use your Google Maps or whatever on your phone and you can get there pretty easy. But I went there and I found Mecca! Yay for Mecca. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and show you some of the pictures I took from Kreinik here. Enjoy! Hi, Flosstube. It's just me real quick. Just another little update. Since I recorded my my video for you guys, this is really exciting. I was checking my notifications on YouTube, and I just realized the Kreinik channel. Subscribe to me, you guys. The Kreinik channel. Oh my god! How exciting is that? So, anyway, on with the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video and what I'm about to show you. But oh my god, you guys, the Kreinik channel, subscribe to me. Woohoo! Thanks. Okay, hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the pictures that I put up from Kreinik, my trip to Kreinik. It was a really interesting trip. You know, I took the picture out by the sign in front of the location. The first thing I did when I got there, I spent about 2 hours there because as soon as you walk in the door, you know, you see the sign on the door, you see the symbol on the door, and you walk in and there's this little itty bitty, like not a mudroom, but like a little entrance room, and they had these tables set up that had clearance bins. Oh my word, did they have clearance bins. Yeah, so I came away with a stack of about 80 patterns. Now I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got. I'm not going to show you everything. But you walk in and there's a nice younger lady sitting at the desk in the front room, kind of like their little reception area, and there's offices kind of in there in that general section. But they have models and pieces on the wall, stitched pieces. They have nail string art pieces up. And these are pieces that people have done and donated to them, or, you know, shop models or whatever. But there's pieces all over the wall. And so the lady asked if I'd been there before, which I hadn't, and she asked where I was from. And she then... Ooh, sorry. So she then showed me back to the little... They don't really have a storefront per se, but they have a room where you can go in and purchase all their blending filaments and everything like that. If there's something that they don't have on the shelf that's in the room, you can ask, and they will go pull one or two for you back from the factory floor. And they also have a side room where the owner, where the owner will put up stuff for clearance. It's not necessarily stuff that's like on deep discount clearance, but it's stuff, you know, that maybe they're just trying to phase out, or it's bits and pieces of stuff. So I actually did some shopping when I was there. I came back with about 80 patterns. 80 patterns, yes, 80, and some miscellaneous clearance blending filaments and silk threads and stuff like that. So I spent a chunk of money. But a lot of the patterns that I got, there's quite a few patterns I did get that I'm probably going to be parting with. So, and there's quite a few patterns, like I found some Teresa Wensler patterns and some Marbeck patterns that I'm probably not going to be parting with. But there's some other ones that I picked up. Most of the patterns were 50 cents. So I figured for 50 cents, why the heck not? But anyway, so I figured I would kind of give you a little bit of stash haul from my trip to Kreinik Manufacturing. So without further ado, I will start with my bag of miscellaneous glass. Oh, so as I was saying before, up on the wall, you know, they have pieces, stitched pieces, fully stitched and framed. So they also, you can buy some of their kits that are available for purchasing there. And they had this one on the wall that actually kind of reminded me of Steph from Just Keep Stitching, because she's into positive sayings and stuff. So I saw this one on the wall and I asked them if they had a kit for it, and so they went and got me the kit. This is Because Nice Matters. Now, I could have gotten the kit with the fabric, but I chose just to get the kit with the floss. This comes with Silk Mori floss. So, includes Kreinik Silk Mori, silk floss, needle, chart, and instructions. This one, pardon me, is Because Nice Matters. So, I got this, and it has the little floss pieces with it. And these are really pretty. Yeah, it's kind of a rainbow of colors. There's some green, purple, pink, kind of an orange, and a yellow. So, Because Nice Matters. I think the glare in here is going to be a lot, you guys, because the sun's shining through my big picture window right there. So, anyway, that was the first kit I got. And the second kit I got is a new one. As a newer one. Oh. Sorry. Oh my goodness. And this one is Nice Matters Sometimes. And this also has the floss with it. These colors are a little brighter than the other colors are. Nice Matters Sometimes. So here's the colors of the floss. Again. And this is also a kit that comes with Silk Mori. The neat thing is this kit is also in this plastic container. It's kind of reminds me of a CD container, but it's taller. So these are kind of cool. So I have two kits. Because Nice Matters and Nice Matters Sometimes. Alright. So, now out of the clearance room, you can find different colors of blending filaments and stuff like that. So I picked up a couple of clearance blending filaments. You can see the little mark on the end. This one is 326. This is the number 4 braid. 326. It's kind of a metallic reddish purple. It's red. In this light it looks more purple. In the video it might look more purple, but it's actually a lot more red than it is purple. So I got that one. This one's really pretty. This is a 013 number 4 very fine braid. This is number 013. It's kind of got some pink hue to it. This one is 3223 very fine braid number 4. I use a lot of number 4 very fine braids. And I don't have a problem using blending filaments. And I think this one's a Japan gold. This is very fine braid 002C. This might not be Japan gold, but this is a gold. So I picked up these. These were on clearance. I got 4 of them. I spent most of my wad, though, on some other stuff. The floss is where I spent the biggest part of my wad. Now, I know many of you may be familiar with Marilyn Leavitt Emblem. And for some of her patterns, back before she died, she had to create a line of floss because there were no colors in DMC or Anchor that she wanted to use for her patterns, but she needed these colors. So I was really surprised when I walked into the clearance room at Kreinik and I found a whole row of her needle paints. So I picked up 2 of every color of the needle paints that they had from her. Like this is 2106. This is the greenish color. So I have 2 skeins of that. I have 2009. This is kind of a medium purple. I have 2 skeins of that. This is 2008. This is kind of a lighter purple, lavender. 2007, which is the lightest lavender. 2011, which is the darkest purple. And 2010, which is the next to darkest purple. So I have 2 of each color of the needle paints by MLI now. I have these already because I have I bought them when I bought the charts that MLI had made these specifically for, so I'd have them. But now I have extra. These are all the needle paints from MLI. So I have 2 of each. And then, so also in their clearance bin, they had these cards for some of their kits that they put together. These are Silk Mori cards, and some of them have Silk Bella on them. But this card is for their Happy Halloween chart. I don't have the chart. I just bought the floss cards with the floss pre-threaded. So I have 2 of these, 2 Happy Halloween cards. What I'm going to do is just probably cut the cards, or take the floss off the cards and separate them. So I actually have these colors. You can see this one. So the yellow is Mori 2024. The orange is 2063. The green is 4204. The brown is 7135. The white is 80 or 8000. The black is 8050. Then we have Bella 8050 and Bella 8075. So I have 2 cards of that. So I'm going to split it up and use these for something, or have them on hand in case I want to embellish something. And then they had another card, another set of floss pre-carded for the Family Ties Sampler. Now I'm not really sure what these look like, what these patterns look like. I haven't actually Googled them to see what they look like. But hopefully this is what you get. So these are the colors for the Family Ties Sampler. And on this one you have the brown, the tannish brown at the end, or the gold, is 2014. The yellow is 2026. The pink is 3015. The green is 4206. The dark blue is 5053. The light blue is 5093. The lightest brown is 7134. The medium brown is 7135. The dark brown is 7136. And the gray on the end is 8073. So I have 2 cards of that as well. I just thought that was kind of neat, and it'll give me some silk colors. And then they had a couple of bins where it was just grab bag of little snippets of color. And I saw this floss in there, and I think I actually have some of this. I think this is Needle Necessities floss, but I can't swear for sure. This is kind of a pink, a purple, and an orange color, and I want to say this is Needle Necessities floss, but this was the only skein of it that was in their bin, so I just picked that up. Then they had all these little itty bitty short pieces, itty bitty samples of colors. I have 4 of these color. This is kind of a brown and tan color, but I have 4 little pieces of that. I also picked up the one skein, the one larger skein that they had of this blue, dark blue and brown colorway. I'm not sure what color that is. None of this stuff was labeled. And then I picked up quite a few skeins of this other colorway that they had that was really, really pretty. And all of this is silk floss. But this is an orange, a very bright orange, peach, dark green, and brown. Very autumn colors. You might not be able to see it because it's probably going to be washed out, but it's much more vibrant in real life. And I actually did, I'm going to have to go through and do this, but I actually got quite a bit of this one because there was quite a bit in there. And I figured I'd use this for like maybe one of the Linen and Threads mystery samplers or something. But yeah, so this is the color that I got. And I got quite a bit of it. So that's where I spent most of my money at Kreinik. They also gave me this little free kit that came with some quilting needles and another thing of blending filament. This is from their Nashville booth, the Nashville Needle Market booth. They also gave me a finishing, there's like just some little stuff in here. They put in all the bags for the Nashville Needle Market when people shop there. And then I also picked up some flyers that they had, like the metallic thread color chart, crocheting with Kreinik, weaving with Kreinik, iron-on threads, because yes, they do have iron-on threads. You can buy all them there too, along with the little irons, the clover irons with the real small heads about this big. You can buy those there too. This is Silk Serica, Silk Mori, and Silk Bella floss list color chart. And then they also have what are called CACs, C-A-K-S, Designer Shoelaces for a Cause. CACs. So they sell these there too. I didn't buy any shoelaces because frankly I don't have enough shoes that I tie up. Most of my shoes are slip-on. But they do sell these too, and their shoelaces are really pretty. And they also make lanyards, like silk thread lanyards and stuff like that. So that's the floss that I got. That's kind of where most of my spending, I think, at Kreinik came from. The kits and my floss. So, I've still got a couple of things that aren't part of this. Alright, you guys. Now, for the mother load. This is my bag of patterns that I got from Kreinik. See all that? Look at all that. Is 80 patterns I got from Kreinik. Okay? So there's some really cute free ones in here. But I'll show you some of the better ones that I got. Or at least some of the ones that I think I got. So, the first group that I got, I told you I picked up some Marbeck. These patterns are from Marbeck. I think I've seen one or two of these show up in various places, but they had most of the set. I think I have the entire set, actually, now. And these are the embroiderers. So first up, we have the Victorian embroiderer. Second, we have the colonial embroiderer. This one kind of reminds me a lot of Outlander, so I may actually end up stitching this one just because it reminds me of Outlander. And that's one of the things I'm all into. That's my favorite author right now is Diana Gabaldon, who writes the Outlander series. So this reminds me of her. So we have a colonial and Victorian. The next up is the Chinese embroiderer. Next up is the Italian Renaissance embroiderer. And last up is the medieval embroiderer. So, I have 5 of Marbeck embroiderer patterns. 5 of them. 5 of them. I'm actually really kind of excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And according to the back of this one, there are only 5 of them. And I now have all 5. So, I have a series, y'all. Marbeck. That was something I picked up. One of the ones I thought was really cute that I picked up, and it's kind of a Halloween thing, and I may actually do this for Dark 13 stitching, because it's really cute. This is from the Cricket collection. This is Trimmings 2. This is the Cross-Eyed Cricket number 93. Trimmings 2. It also has a couple of Noel flags, but oh, and it has a fall. It has a fall one too. It's this one up here. And I may actually do the fall one because I don't have much fall stuff to hang up. But Trimmings 2, I thought that was cute for 50 cents. One I haven't seen before. This one is kind of neat. And there's one on here. I'm probably going to stitch this one. I don't know if I'll stitch both of them. But this is called Reflections of Christmas Past from Heritage Series. And I actually kind of like the postcard. And they stitched the postcard and put it in a window frame. So I might actually stitch this. I actually kind of like this village scene here. And I figured for 50 cents, why the heck not, right? So another one that I picked up was a bag tag keyring called Needler's Choice, and I picked this up for two reasons actually. I picked it up for the I Love X Stitch and the squirrel frame, but it has these other cute designs. Sorry about that. It has these other cute designs on it, including knitting and sewing and quilting. There's a vintage sewing machine, but I liked it for these two patterns, so figure for 25 cents, yeah, sure, 25 cents each, I will pick that up. So, bag tag keyring, Needler's Choice. This is by Laura Doyle, designed for 18 count, Fond Memories Incorporated, book 13. Got that? So, also in their big bin of stuff was Donna Gallagher Creative Needle Arts Incorporated, the Schiffer Collection, Father Christmas 3. Father Christmas 3. I may stitch this, I may not. This may go into stash and loading. I don't know. It may end up being a giveaway at some point. Father Christmas 3. This one was kind of cool. This is the Haunted Halloween Collection. Musical, lighted, and glow-in-the-dark Halloween masks and more. Counted cross-stitch designs by Carol Schick. Count on Country Stitches. This is really cool. Yeah, these are masks, and there's little lights in here that you can light up. And this little guy too, you put him in the hoop, and the little things in his eyes and his nose and his mouth, those are actually lights that you light up. And it tells you actually how to do that. So I actually may do this. This is kind of cool. Now, my only complaint is the skull is actually, it looks to be a different size than the bones, the chest cavity. So that's my only complaint about this, but it's pretty cool. And it tells you how to do all this stuff. It has all the patterns in it, but that was kind of cool, I thought. This next one up I haven't seen before. This is Christmas Cross Stitch, volume number 10802, Color Charts, Angelic Christmas by Kyle Hollingsworth. This is really cute. I don't know if I'll ever stitch any of these. I don't know if you'd be able to get them. The picture is kind of muted, but they're really cute, and I don't know if I'll ever get to stitching these, but I figured I could pass it on. The color charts are really nice in here, but it looks like the back stitching on it could get a little lost. They are color charts, but like the back stitching on some of this is done in like a yellow, and it looks like you could get pretty lost in it. Then we have The Magic of Santa by Kathy Livingston, for just cross stitch. Magic of Santa. This is really cute. This is mostly a full coverage. The only part that isn't stitched is the sky in the window. It's the only part that isn't stitched on this. And this was done, the model for this was done on blue Aida, dark blue Aida. Alright. I'm not going to show these individually, but I have a couple of carousel horse patterns that are really kind of cool. This one in particular has 3 of them in it. Basically those 3 done in cross stitch. This is Watercolors and Counted Cross Stitch by Kay Jongsma. Jongsma? I don't know how you say her name. Carousel horses. And this one is just carousel horses, 6 antique carvings, and they actually tell you a little bit about each of the horses, like who created them and when they were created, who carved them, when they were carved. So these patterns are based on actual carousel horses. That's kind of interesting. Here's a couple of them on the back for the different ones. That's kind of cool. It tells you about the different carvings. Got some miscellaneous other books. So there's, I got critter clippies. These are like little hair clippies that you can do. I got Christmas ornaments, little teeny Christmas ornaments that you can do. Wizard of Gazing. This one is by Cappy Originals, Frederick, Maryland. Wizard of Gazing. Drummer Boy. It's based on, you know, the drummer boy and being at the manger. Halloween fun. The cat up in the corner kind of caught my eye. He was really cute. And then Moonbeams and Angel Dreams. This one was kind of cute. The only thing I don't really like about this pattern is that this area in the wings, underneath the wings, it's all stitched in white. Why would you do that? Just leave it open. So if I ever do stitch this, I'm going to leave out the white in here, but I thought this was pretty. Moonbeams and Angel Dreams. This is by Consuela Moulton for Just Cross Stitch. Then there's two Forget-Me-Nots. Both of these patterns are by Angela Pullen for the company Forget-Me-Nots. The first one is Picking Wildflowers. Picking Wildflowers. She's very pretty. Except I'm not really big on the flowers surrounding her. So I don't know if I would just stitch her or not. Very reminiscent of MLI. And the next one is actually really nice, and I'm probably going to end up stitching her. This is the Sampler Maker. She is really kind of cool. It's the Sampler Maker by Angela Pullen. She is way cool. I'm probably going to stitch her. I'm probably stitching her. Now, I'll probably keep a hold of this one, but I don't know if I'll stitch it. I don't even know if I'll stitch the whole thing. I don't know. So, anyway. We got the Button Vendor, little scene, city scene. And the interesting thing is a lot of the windows and stuff of the shops is stitched over one. The windows and the signs and everything, they're all stitched over one. So there's different over one charts for all those. So, then I got two of these. These ones are kind of cool. This is Lewis Comfort Tiffany View from Oyster Bay and Landscape Stained Glass Window. These are adapted for cross stitch or needlepoint, and these are by Cappy Originals. This is called the Collector's Gallery. This one is View from Oyster Bay. These look like stained glass windows. And then this one is Landscape Stained Glass Window. I actually like these a lot. I'm keeping these at least for a little while. I'm not sure if I'll stitch one or both or neither. So, I don't know. I don't know yet. And then, so I got a set of Victorian houses from Judith Kirby. We got Victorian's house number 12. I believe this is the spring house. This is the spring house. Victorian house number 14, which is the summer house. Yeah, that was spring summer. This is summer sunset. This is this one is spring sunrise. The second one, this one is summer sunset. I didn't get the autumn one. They didn't have the autumn one. There's the autumn one with the pumpkin on the fence. I didn't get that one. They didn't have that one in the thing. Otherwise, I probably would have. They have house number 15, which is actually the Halloween house. The Halloween house. And I have house number 13, which is the Midwinter Moonlight. Is that what they called it on here? Midwinter Moonlight. Is that the one? Yes. This is called Midwinter Moonlight. House number 13. And then I also got the Christmas one. Victorian's house number 8. Christmas. Season's Greetings. Yeah, all of these were in the clearance bin at Kreinik, you guys. One of my other finds that I have, I don't think I have any of these. I also picked up some, I'm getting into my Teresa Wentzler picks. I got the carousel horses. I have spring. I have summer. I have fall. and I have winter. So I have all 4 carousel horses, which makes me really happy now. And then I got a couple other Teresa Wentzler patterns. Under the evergreen, peacock tapestry. Some of these may actually be in the one book I have. This one I really like. I've been wanting to do this one for a while. Rapunzel. I may actually have some of these in the books I have. And this one I didn't really care for, but I picked it up anyway. And it's probably something I never stitched. This is the Fruit Bell Pull. So yeah, that's my haul of Teresa Wentzler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Teresa Wentzler patterns. This one I probably won't keep. This is Geisha by Anne-Marie Winter. It's a little fan. They also had 2 Jewish cross-stitch pieces. Well, they had more in there, but these were the only 2 that I really liked. This one is Hanukkah by Judaic Cross Stitch. It's the Dickens by Annette Dickens in Metairie, Louisiana. Hanukkah. And then this one is a Sabbath sampler. This one was kind of cool. I'm not Jewish, but, you know, I have friends that are. And maybe there's somebody out there that's looking for Jewish patterns. So anyway, I have 2 Jewish patterns now. That's kind of cool. Now, these next 2, I actually have duplicates. Actually, this next couple I have duplicates of. So these are definitely going up. So I have 2 Royal Gems and 2 holiday ornaments. I have 2 of the same ones. So these will probably either be giveaways or, you know, if you decide you want one of them, just let me know. I'll put them up for you. But yeah, they're just ornaments that you use Kreinik for. These ones are really pretty because these ones you use the ribbon. These ones you use the ribbon. It's really kind of cool. Then there's this Nordic Skies. Then there's Summer Garden, which it's not really, this isn't really in any of my deco stuff that I would stitch, but figure if somebody wants it, I can pass the stash, or, you know, if somebody wants to make an offer, you know, I'm pretty willing. I'll sell it to you for $1 or $2. This one I got because I saw in the shop they had this one stitched, and it was puffy, meaning like the background was puffy, the fish were puffy, everything was really, it was like quilted. It was really pretty. So I got this. I'm gonna keep this because it's kind of neat. But yeah, it's pretty big, pretty interesting, really pretty. So I got that. And then these next ones, I found 8 of the 9 of the set. There's a set of 9. I got 8 of them. So this is the Royal Gemstone Collection, new ornament to treasure, featuring the Kreinik Gemstone Collection. So use the Kreinik Gemstone threads. So this first one is Blue Zircon. Now I only have, these are little ornaments. I only have 8 of the 9, but I found all 8 of them there. Moonstone. They all have specialty stitches in them. Cat's Eye, this one's really pretty. Ametrine. Rose Quartz. Peridot or Peridot. Topaz. And Heliodor. And these are the Kreinik Gemstone Collection set. Alright, so I have some other just, you know, random things like Fantasy Angels beaded, done on plastic canvas, tassel dolls. This is an elephant. They have this hanging up in their office. This is really pretty. It's done in red metallics. This one's really neat. It's kind of Indian in flair. We like Indian. I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't know. you know, if somebody makes me an offer, I'll probably sell it. Then there's these other patterns that I saw by a company called Camelot Designs, and I've never seen these before. These ones were slated for stitching on white 11 count, and it says to try Hardanger. But this is from Camelot Designs. This is Milord and Milady. Milord and Milady. I think it might be kind of fun to stitch these side by side on the same fabric. Milord and Milady. Marty Bell's Sanctuary. This one's really pretty. I don't know if I'll ever stitch this, but this is full coverage. Marty Bell's Sanctuary. Christmas Village. I Love Castle Sampler. Jody Berg's My Love Will Find a Way. This one's really cool. I'm going to hang on to this one for a while, because I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see the trees behind the people, it forms a Pegasus. And then those people are kind of like hobbits or travelers, or, you know, fantasy type travelers. This one is Love Will Find a Way. So I'm going to keep this one. And this will probably go in my rotation sometime when I get it kitted up. It's an adaptation by Mildred Hinnant Hedgepath. Jody Berg's My Love Will Find a Way. Old Santas. We have the Swedish Santa Claus and the 1909 Tuck Santa. I'm not sure what a Tuck Santa is, but we have that. The Joy of Angels. And the interesting thing is, this is volume number 27. This is July, August, September, October, November, December. July through December Angels. So I may actually keep this and do that. If anybody has like the first 6 of the year, that's pretty cool. The July one has a flag. So yeah, I'm going to keep that too. Then we have Victorian Christmas Angel. This is by Douglas Designs by Virginia Douglas, volume 32. I have another, oh, this one here. This was also, the Angels thing was also a Douglas Designs. This angel. The Victorian Angel's cute. I'm holding on to this one for a while, too. And then we get into more Marbecks. I was actually really happy about this. I think I'm only missing a few of the angels now. So yeah, we'll get into it. We have Baroque Angel, Renaissance Angel, Tapestry Angel, Tudor Angel, Florentine Angel, Christmas and Star Angels, Victorian Angel, Angel's Prayer, Coventry Angel. I have 2 of these, so I will be probably passing the stash on one of them. So if anybody's interested in the Coventry Angel, just get in touch with me, and we can work something out. I have 2 of these Coventry Angels. Brittany Angel. This one's really pretty. They had this one up in their office, stitched up in their office. This is really pretty. And then the Brittany Angel. As you know from before, I had actually saved the Snow Angel from them, from the American Cancer Society shop. Somebody had stitched up the Snow Angel, and so I have her finished. I didn't do it. It's stitched on Ada, and it needs to be reframed. I would actually kind of like to stitch that one. There's a couple other ones that I would like to stitch. So like here's the Snow Angel in the middle at the top. I would actually like the Windermere Angel. I don't have that one. And they said their most popular chart was the Starlight Angel, where she's putting the kid to bed and looking over the kid in bed. But I would actually like to stitch the Snow Angel and the Windermere Angel. I don't have those patterns. So Maybe we can make a trade. But yeah, I basically have all the angels that are on here now. All right. And then one more pattern that I'll show you. I have a penguin book, really cute penguins. Probably gonna end up, where is it? End up stitching this down here. The penguin sliding down the hill. I think that's cute. And then for this one, I got Donna Vermilier Giampa. Counted cross-stitch charts designed by Donna Vermilion Giampa. This is the Royal Dragon. I have 2 copies of this, but they were both slightly different, so I'm probably not going to pass the stash on this. This is Royal Dragon. This is going in my stash because I'm going to stitch it. My husband saw this and his eyes just got really big. He goes, wow. I'm like, I guess I'm stitching this one. So I have the Royal Dragon by Vermilion Stitchery. Royal Dragon. I may pass the stash once I stitch it. Or if somebody can convince me to part with the second copy. They're both slightly different, which is why I want to hold on to it, because I can probably use one if I'm having trouble reading the other. So, but yeah, I have that. And that is my big haul from Kreinik. I got this all from Kreinik, you guys. All of it. All of it. There was a couple of singletons in there too. Like, you know, Kreinik puts out these stocking kits. So I got the pattern for, like, you know, snow falling on paper, the Magi stocking, the Noel stocking, the gilded angel, and gingerbread. They had some stuff. These are all just paper charts. You know, these are all just on paper. So, you know, they had these sitting out there in their clearance bin. So I just picked up a bunch of stuff. I have a bag. As you can see, I have a bag with bunches of stuff in it. So, yeah. I made out like a bandit, you guys. If you guys ever go to Kreinik in Parkersburg, West Virginia, take some money with you, because you'll be able to buy some stuff. So I did my update. I showed you my Kreinik. I'm going to have to edit the video and include all the pictures. It's almost an hour, you guys. It's 50 minutes. So if I include the pictures and everything, it's probably going to push this to almost an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed my stash haul. If there's anything that you guys are interested in from my haul, just you know, leave me a comment below or get in touch with me privately, and I'll see what I can do about maybe maybe we could do a trade. Like if I have something you want and you have like maybe one of the Marbeck angels that I don't already have, or something like that, just let me know. There are a few patterns that I'm not gonna part with. Pardon me, that's just my husband. But anyway, I will call it here. Thank you. Have a nice day and keep on keeping on. Hi again, it's me. Just a really quick update. Sorry it was so short on that last little bit. I just wanted to give you a proper send-off. I'm not sure. There's some other things going on with my life. This weekend, my sister-in-law and niece are coming up, and my company is having a chase day at the Columbus Zoo. So we're all going to the zoo on Saturday. That should be fun. And I'm not sure when my next video is going to be. I attempted to film a Stitch With Me video on the front porch on Saturday at my in-laws' house. But it was raining, and it was wet, and it was kind of cold. And there was a lot of interruptions on Saturday, so the filming wasn't exactly the best. So I kind of scrapped that idea, and of course it rained all day Sunday, and then we came home. But I didn't get a Stitch With Me video shot at the in-laws' house like I said I might. But in light of everything else going on there, it might be a little bit. One of the things though I did, besides going to Kreinik on Friday during their normal office hours, I also, downtown Marietta, there's this group called Hidden Marietta, and they do these ghost tours where they'll take you around some of the downtown streets and talk about the history and talk about the ghost sightings and the hauntings that people have experienced there. So I went on the Putnam Street one on Saturday night. That was a lot of fun. I was the only one. And the tour guide and I, we had a lot of fun talking for about the hour and a half the tour lasts. We did it completely in the rain, and it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Hidden Marietta. If you guys ever go down to Marietta, Ohio, and are looking for something to do, usually Thursday through Saturday nights, they always have something going on. They also do ghost tours, and they do paranormal investigations in some of the locations down in Marietta, Ohio. And they have, they do them usually in the Lafayette Hotel, the Betsy Mills Club. Now, they're not doing one at the Betsy Mills until November, and that was the one I went on last year. I had an absolute blast, and I'm hoping that maybe I can go on it again this year because it's a little cheaper, and it's not nearly as long overnight, so maybe I can go to that one in November. And there's also, they also do once a month, they do ones at the Anchorage, which is in Harmer Village in Marietta, Ohio. And they do paranormal investigations and talks and stuff. Their office and gift shop is located now at the Anchorage. They just moved. So you can go visit them. I'll put the link to their website and their Facebook group below for you in case you're interested. But I did go on the Ghost Trek, the Putnam Street Ghost Trek tour on Saturday night. That was a lot of fun. And it's real interesting to learn the history of the area because Marietta is the first settlement on the Ohio River. So it's real interesting. There's a lot of neat stuff to learn. And it's just really kind of fun. So anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Leave me comments below if there's anything that I showed in my video that you're interested in, and I will get in touch with you and we can make arrangements to get it out to you. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot going on. We're just kind of trying to plug along. We'll be going back down to my in-laws in West Virginia in 2 weeks. There is a ghost hunt that Friday night on the 18th of May down at the Anchorage, and I'm hoping that maybe I can go to that ghost hunt. It's a paranormal investigation. I'm hoping to go on that at the Anchorage. I haven't been in the Anchorage. I've been at the Anchorage. I haven't been inside. So that should be kind of fun, and I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, so this is really it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my trip to Kreinik, the Mecca, so to speak, of cross-stitchers everywhere. You know, they're the makers of the blending filaments that people love to hate, and silk threads and everything glorious, and fancy flosses and everything fancy for cross-stitchers. I hope you enjoyed my trip to Mecca, and anyway, I will leave you with this parting word, and may you have very many happy days, and keep stitching, keep Stitch Mania alive, and we'll see. I look forward to seeing your progress and all your works in progress and your mania and whatever else you happen to share with us here in Flosstube. It was nice talking to you guys. Hope to see you soon. I'm not sure when I'll be posting next. It may be this next weekend. It may be next week. It may be in a couple of weeks. It just really depends how things are going. So anyway, take care. We'll see you soon. Good luck, and keep on keeping on, you guys. Thanks. Bye.